What would your business look like if you cut your labor costs in half? Hi, you're running a successful business, but your resources are really expensive. So how do we cut our expenses and still keep our talent, especially our top talent? Well, we run through a process called deskilling. This is where we look at our overall process and identify areas that we can de-skill and have an additional or an alternate resource do those. So I'll tell you a story about what we did at a Fortune 50 company. Is we were running a department that had over 100 engineers that were supporting a product line for doing repair and calibration of these products. Now, what happened was the unit would come in and the engineer would look at the product, diagnose it, order the part, replace the part, do the QA, and then ship out the product. Well, that's a very expensive resource doing that entire process. You might have that same issue if you built the business up from the ground up where you started that and you've kind of got certain people doing certain things all the way through the process. So what we did is we looked at the overall process, documented that, and then started breaking it down. So actually getting the unit and bringing it on for service didn't require an engineer. We had an administrative, as we documented the process, what's the priorities, and then we had an administrative resource do that. What in your business can be reallocated to a lower cost resource and keep your expensive resources for what they do best? Example is after the unit would come in, the engineer would actually diagnose or triage the product. Now that's where their skills came in, and that's what they needed to do the most of, and that's where the value to the company was the highest. Then they would order the part. Actually, we didn't even have them order the part. They would just say, here's the part needed, and we'd have a technician order the part, retrieve the part, install the part, and then QA it. So what we did is we moved this from a very expensive engineering resource to the majority of the job was done by a technical resource, and then a lot of it was done by an administrative resource, which cut our costs more than in half. What would your business look like if you cut your labor costs in half? What would that do to your bottom line? What would that look like from a profitability standpoint? If you're interested in doing that, let's look at your business. Look at the overall process. What can we do to de-skill the process in your business and make more money?